It seems PSG just skipped Valentine's Day dinner and took Barcelona straight to bed. 4-0. Are Barcelona, last season's La Liga champions, favourites to go on and win the Champions League out of the Champions League? Well, Jason Rubin certainly thinks so because he titled it that way. And I'm sure you guys are all in uproar and thinking, no, they can turn this around. But based on this performance and this performance alone, I have to literally eat humble pie. I'm feasting on it when it comes to PSG right now. I don't think anyone's seen that coming. They dismantled, destroyed, demoralized, anything you can put a D in front of. Don't get dirty, I know it's Valentine's Day. They just destroyed Barcelona, man. Some players that have been on the cusp, and people have been talking about them, young players in this squad, just stepped up and embarrassed the almost heroic figures of Barcelona. Neymar was simply silenced throughout the game by Meunier, the guy that's playing right back, who has hinted that he's a Manchester United fan, and everyone takes that as a sign that he might want to go there. Well, he should not leave this team because he was thriving. I think he gave the ball away once in the first half. Striving forward, he played a crucial part in Cavani's goal. Not to mention that man, Cavani, 7 goals in 7. Fair to say he is thriving since Zlatan Ibrahimovic was able to go on to Manchester United and allow him to take up that role. Oh yeah, his actual position. Now, I have criticised Cavani in the past. Put both my hands up. It's not his finishing that always upset me. Yeah, he choked in some clear examples, especially after Zlatan left. Or Zlatan wasn't playing. I think it was against Barcelona when Zlatan was not able to play in the first leg. He missed several chances against Barcelona. But he stepped up, and you could see how much it meant to him. This is the way it works. If you play well, we're going to give you credit. If you don't, you're getting scrutinized, you're going to get criticized, and rightfully so. With that amount of money you're paid, with the talent that you have, these things happen. But by golly gosh, did he step up in this game. Certain things stood out to me. PSG hunted the ball, put on a lot of pressure. Verratti, Julian Draxler. Overall, everyone in that team had, from the moment they stepped onto that park, the ability to close down Barcelona, to not let them have a moment's rest. And that's something that Barcelona usually do, especially when they play at the Nou Camp. They hunt, they make sure that no team is comfortable, and they win the ball back and quickly spur into a counter-attack. Such a young and almost inexperienced team. Like, no Thiago Silva at the back there to lead them. Kimpembe was playing back there, and he was fantastic. He was aggressive. He managed to put the foot into Lionel Messi several times, letting him know he was there. Sometimes he may have just ran a risk a little bit, could have given away a foul, but you got to give him his fair due. He was confident against arguably the best player of all time. And he was so confident and assured in his tackles, and they played well. I think the game was won in the middle of the park. I think Rabiot, Matuidi, and Verratti, they're just an absolute petrifying trifecta to play against because they cover each other well. I think Rabiot gives that stability. Matuidi is that athleticism and that engine. And Verratti's just like a little pit bull who has the technical ability of any Italian you would expect. So in combination, PSG looked very, very good. Di Maria and Draxler out in the wings. Di Maria looked almost reminiscent of the Real Madrid Di Maria grabbing a goal. Julian Draxler, the new signing from Wolfsburg, probably the best signing in the January transfer window, already coming to fruition, and he managed to grab a goal as well. So I really don't know what to say about Barcelona. They were very poor. They didn't look their confident self, and I think that I've seen them play worse, and I've seen them win games that way. But this PSG team, I'm not going to let them off the hook. And this is what Unai Emery does. With that transition I was mentioning, look at his Sevilla teams. They love to be underestimated. This is a guy that he simply bathed in the underestimation of everyone and their dog, being like, was Sevilla going to go on and win another Europa League? Are they going to go on and do... This guy drilled his team. He knows what it takes to have them work mechanically and also rely on the talent that they have. So I cannot speak highly enough about PSG. Go elsewhere and get your other analysis. Maybe Barcelona can find it back. I think at this moment, this tie looks dead to me. I think that PSG have enough talent in there. They have enough stability. They have enough hard-working players that are all way beyond their years in terms of maturity, can go to the Nou Camp, and it's going to be a tough task. We've seen Barcelona turn over ridiculous deficits in the past, and I think that they have the ability to do it again, but this PSG team looks something a little different. This is a team that we expect to get to this stage, the last 16, the last 8, and then struggle against the bigger teams, the ones that they're just looking to try and reach to. But this year, something a little different. Maybe they just needed that youth that were fearless, because that's what I can speak of. They were fearless at the back, fearless in the middle of the park, and fearless in front of goal. So let us know what you think in the comment section below. Francis_Maxwell on Twitter, Francis M. Maxwell on Instagram. And I'm sure I'll see you guys at the second leg. The Champions League, if this is anything to go by, we're in for a treat.